You see who has the football as we move forward. Snap taken, dropping back to pass. Well, there's one. Takeoff route deep downfield, way overthrown, and it was nearly intercepted. That was well guarded on the back end by Wayland. Midfield as the Bulldog defense tries to get a stand. Snap taken, bobbled, it's loose on the ground, and now being hit in the backfield and driven backwards is Bangura. Bobbled the snap, the Bulldogs get here. He's going to motion again across the line. Snap taken, play fake, handoff this time to Reese Adams. Big stiff arm for Reese as he barrels out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Has the snap. Play fake again over left side. Big hole for him to rumble through. Now he jumps up to the 25. It'll be wrestled down there. No doubt about that one, Jake.
Territory.
Certainly 4-down territory for the Bulldogs. Adams takes the snap, rolls right, thinking about throwing. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Adams at the 21. He'll be hit and wrestled down. Nowhere to run that time as Cooper Jones, a receiver set here for Nolan Adams. Calls for, has a low snap. Going to roll out to his left this time. Swivels the hips, being pressured, hit. Can he stay up? He can. Nolan now trying to reverse field. There's room for him to run. Adams going to tuck it potentially. There he goes to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Nolan Adams, touchdown, Clay County. He breaks what would be a turnover on down sack. Rotate left on 1st and 10. Has the snap, going to turn and hand underneath around the. They're all conference. So let's see about that. Is now back in at quarterback is Marlo Nichols. He'll send 2 to the left on 1st and 10. Has the snap, going to turn and hand underneath around the end. Looking for Murphy. Murphy gets 4. Now will be cut down after a gain of about 3. Backfield, Bangura on his right hip. Single wing set, has the snap, play fake, going to keep it around right side. Misdirection works. A lot of room to run. He bounces up to the 40, 35, 30, and down. Most misdirection we've seen so far. They are very, very good. Nichols has the snap, play fake. Now he's going to keep it around left side. Blockers in front and a foot race to the 25. Stiff arms, and now will be sent out of bounds as he gets into the red zone to the quarterback, quote-unquote, position. Bangura on his left. Snap taken right to Bangura. Trying to stretch it around right side with blockers in front. Now he cuts upfield, weaving through traffic. Bangura still on his feet. Got the first down and plenty more. A gain of about 15 down on the right of Nichols. He takes the snap. Going to keep it around right side. Going to fire it into the flat. Receivers there. Makes the catch. Touchdown. Middle Tennessee Christian as Ali Bangura out of the backfield. Leaks out and gets in for 6.
Yeah, those are really.
Nolan gives the 2 claps. Has the snap. Going to give to Reese. Reese with blockers in front. Now he explodes to the hole. To the 25. Reese at the 30 where he's finally wrestled down. Great job. Has the snap. Puts it in the belly on the power read. Hands to Reese Adams around the right side. Accelerates with a ton of speed. Dives forward. And it will be a Livingston Regional Hospital first down. Gain of 9 for Reese Adams. Yeah. All of tomorrow night's games. That's at halftime coming up. Snap taken here. They're going to run the same play the other way. Now Nolan keeps it himself. There he goes. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Steps near the out of bounds line. Jumps back inside. And finally taken down at the 2-yard line. And I bet it's not a pass. Snap taken. Handoff goes to Reese Adams. And Reese Adams into the end zone. Touchdown, Clay County. Cue up the Adams family here in Salina. He's going to get it. Odom's on his right. He acts as a lead blocker. That's exactly what's happening. Bangura puts a foot in the ground, spins away, though, and now reverses field. There goes Ollie Bangura. Stutter step and will be cut down. Nolan Adams able. He looks bigger than 6 feet out there right now. Snap taken, play fake, dropping back, fires to Bangura out of the backfield. He tries to cut upfield, gets hit hard, gets a couple of extra yards, but it's got to be 4th down. I was going to say, we'll be in Lafayette for the high school football game of the week. 2 to the right here, snap taken. Trick play as they pitch it backwards, trying to stretch it around the left side. Cutting upfield, and there he goes to the 30, 25, 20. What a move and what speed into the end zone for Shy Murphy. Razzle-dazzle out of the timeout, and the Cougars get a big time. Again, he eats out wide to the right. Snap taken, Adams fakes it. Now he's going to go up the middle. Nolan Adams breaking tackles again, carrying a defender forward on a gain of 14 in a Livingston region. Adams from the 50-yard line on 2nd and 7 has the snap, play fake, goes up the middle. Nolan Adams weaving through traffic, and now 3 different Cougars trying to bring him down. He spins forward.
The opponent, it's going to be a little bit easier to do, and they do a great job.
Snap taken. Stretching and now handing to Adams around the right side. This is Reese. Huge stiff arm and dives forward. Reese Adams does his best here. Getting him into space. We'll see. Snap taking, play fake, and that's what they're going to do. Nolan tries to bounce outside. He's hitting the backfield, though, and grabbing a hold of the jersey and not letting go is number TCS. Marlo Nichols motions a man across, takes a snap, going to give it to him on the sweep. This is the man who just scored the touchdown earlier, Shy Murphy. He's hit 10 as we near 30 seconds to go. Motion man across, play fake again. Adams going to keep it himself, breaks a tackle. He's at the 20. Nolan Adams at the 15, and then wisely darts out of bounds after a gain of 12. Back-to-back one. Nolan has the 2 claps, has the snap. He's going to give to Reese over right side. Reese dives forward, and he's in. Touchdown, Clay County. They do run it, and they do score it. A big touchdown heading into the halftime locker room.
Yeah, that
gives the 2 claps, has a waist-high snap, gives to Reese, hit immediately in the backfield, and he'll be ripped backwards as the big man, Roy, with their jumbo package. Bangura, and they almost got him to jump early again. Instead, Bangura around left side, hitting the backfield. He drives forward and is dropped. Loss of a yard on the pull. Nichols, the quarterback, sets up, has the snap, play fake again, rolling left, looking to throw. Nowhere to throw, now fires it downfield, incomplete. And that was a good job. Bangura got Nolan has the waist-high snap. This time he'll give to Reese around, and he will be hit and dropped in the backfield. A tremendous play by Ali Bangura. We've mentioned his name a lot on offense. That time he reclocked. Motion man across, snap taken. They're going to give it to him on the jet sweep around left side. This is Cherry. Nice cut upfield, and then he's hit hard and dropped there. Waylon Cherry on the jet sweep. It's kind of pointless. Nichols takes a low snap, turns and hands off to Murphy again. He gets cut down. This depends on the spot. He's just short. It's got to be 4th and inch red zone from the 32-yard line. Nichols takes the snap, going to hand to Bangura up the middle. He breaks a tackle, and there he goes. To the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. We have not seen a ton of Ali Bangura tonight, but when he's touched it, he's made a big impact. That's a humongous score.
That is a massive score. Makes it only goes for 2, so they're not going to kick it if they are able to score a touchdown.
This is a kick that is fielded cleanly at the 10-yard line. A lot of speed, and there he goes. 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. One man to beat, cutting upfield at the 35, and down at the 30-yard line, Waylon Cherry flips the field and flips the momentum. All out in the red zone again. Nolan has a better snap this time. Fakes it now. Jukes upfield to the 10. Nolan Adams to the 5. There is a flag down as he's slung down at the 1-yard line. But this one may be coming back as it game certainly up in the air. All alone in the backfield is Nolan Adams. He's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. Fires, receivers there, gets crushed and makes the catch. Touchdown, Clay County. Nolan Adams to Reese Adams. It's a snap taken, a low one, having it. Now turning, firing the screen the other way. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be dropped down. A tremendous tackle in the open field. Feet stomping beneath us here in the grandstands. Nichols has the snap, pressured from behind, fires on the run, intercepted, maybe, did he get it? He did, picked off, it goes the other way. Cage Ashley. Nolan has the snap, play fake, going to keep it himself, up the middle, there goes Nolan Adams to the 40, carrying a defender forward, he'll be slung down, pops back to his feet at the 35-yard line here so far in half number 2. Nolan takes the snap, going to stretch it, gives to Reese around right side. Reese at the 25, now dives forward, wisely gets some extra yard. Has the snap, stretches it out, and he will give to Reese at the last possible second. Reese Adams breaks another tackle, and he is punishing. Nolan Adams takes the snap, dropping back, looking left, pumps, forced out of the pocket, eyes downfield the whole time, being pressured, fires across his body. He had a man open. That is a difficult throw. Marlo Nichols, the quarterback, alone in the backfield, has the snap, dropping back to pass, looking left, steps up in the pocket, he's hit, and he's sacked. Taken down from a host of Bulldogs. First one in. Colton Brown finishes him off. Nichols on 3rd or 4th and long, takes the snap, drops back, fires deep. It's a Hail Mary. And it's intercepted, picked off by the Bulldogs. Trying to set it up is Cole Eads. He spins down to the 40-yard line, and there's the exclamation point. Cole Eads playing through a little of a knee, but they can. Snap taken, and they will. Keeping it himself is Nolan Adams up the middle. He spun forward. It is a Livingston Regional Hospital first down. Under a minute to go. This is going to be a handshakes on the sideline. as Adams steps up, puts his knee on the ground, and that will do it. Final score tonight on a Thursday night in Salina. Clay County 30, MTCS 20. The Bulldogs win their 6th consecutive